After flying a B-24 bomber over enemy lines in England, James Stewart returned home carrying more than just physical wounds. He carried the heavy weight of extreme post-traumatic stress disorder. Although he survived the war, the memories haunted him, affecting his daily life and his ability to find peace. Instead of hiding his struggles, Stewart chose to confront them by openly sharing his experiences through films that depicted the realities of war veterans. He bravely discussed his feelings of guilt, nightmares, and emotional numbness, helping audiences understand what war can do to the human mind. By doing so, he challenged the stigma surrounding mental health and showed strength in vulnerability. His journey of handling PTSD involves seeking help, speaking openly about his issues, and using his platform to raise awareness. Through therapy and the support of friends and family, Stewart slowly found ways to cope with his trauma, turning his pain into a message of resilience and hope. His story demonstrates how even the strongest individuals can face severe mental health struggles and still overcome them. After serving as a pilot in England during World War II, James Stewart faced severe trauma from his wartime experiences. He flew a B-24 bomber, and the toll of those missions left a lasting impact on his mental health. The stress and danger of war created deep emotional scars, which he carried with him after returning home. His PTSD affected his personal life and also influenced his acting career, shaping how he approached certain roles. Despite the challenges, Stewart continued to act successfully, but the pain from his war experiences sometimes showed through in his performances. He often brought a quiet, intense emotion to roles of soldiers and veterans, reflecting his own struggles and providing authenticity to his portrayals. His war experience made him more sensitive to the emotional depth needed for such characters, and audiences may notice a profound sincerity in his work. The weight of PTSD affected not only his life outside the camera, but also his artistic expression, making his performances resonate more deeply with viewers familiar with the costs of war. His career demonstrated resilience, as he managed to achieve great fame while carrying the unseen burdens from his service. Stewart's experiences highlight how the impacts of war can extend far beyond the battlefield, influencing the lives and work of those who serve. His legacy includes not only his film achievements, but also his honest depiction of the emotional scars left by conflict. The way he infused his acting with personal pain helped to shed light on the realities faced by many veterans, adding a layer of authenticity that few actors could match. Throughout his career, Stewart's war experience and PTSD remained a part of his life, shaping many of his most memorable performances. His journey shows the complex connection between personal trauma and artistic expression, making his contributions to film and the portrayal of wartime characters all the more meaningful. After enlisting in the 7th Bomber Squadron during World War II, James Stewart showed remarkable dedication and quickly rose through the ranks, earning recognition for his bravery and commitment. His time in the military was intense and demanding, exposing him to the dangers of aerial combat and the hardships faced by soldiers during the war. Despite his achievements, Stewart returned home physically unwell, suffering from the physical toll of combat, which included fatigue, injuries, and illness. More profoundly, he carried emotional scars from his experiences, often haunted by severe nightmares and episodes of depression. These emotional struggles reflected the trauma many soldiers faced after returning from war, deeply affecting his peace of mind. His military service was a significant chapter in his life, not only showcasing his courage, but also highlighting the personal costs of war. Stewart's experiences serve as a reminder of the sacrifices made by those who served, and how the effects of war can linger long after the combat has ended. His story reveals the complex toll that service can take on a person's body and mind, shaping his life and career in ways that extended beyond the battlefield. Leaving aside the broader aspects of his career, it is important to recognize how Hollywood and the film industry capitalized on James Stewart's war experiences and his struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder. During his acting career, filmmakers often cast him in roles that reflected his real-life trauma, as his personal history added a layer of authenticity and emotional depth to his performances. These roles often depicted characters who endured stress, fear, and moral dilemmas that seemed to mirror Stewart's own wartime experiences, allowing audiences to connect on a deeper emotional level. Born in Indiana, Pennsylvania, James Stewart's early life was grounded in a small-town background where he was raised in a Presbyterian household. His family environment was nurturing and imbued with values typical of a small community. From a young age, Stewart developed a strong interest in aviation and mechanics, passions that would shape his early interests and later influence his career choices. His fascination with flying and understanding machinery set him apart from many of his peers and foreshadowed his future commitment to service and discipline. During World War II, Stewart served as a pilot in the U.S. Army Air Forces, an experience that left lasting impressions on him, both physically and psychologically. His war service was distinguished, and it brought him into contact with the harsh realities faced by soldiers. After the war, Stewart returned to Hollywood, where his personal trauma and combat experience became intertwined with his career. Hollywood producers, recognizing his genuine wartime background, often cast him in roles that resonated with his real-life experiences, especially emphasizing characters who faced fear, responsibility, and moral choices. His contributions to film were not only in his acting talent, but also in the way he brought authenticity to his roles based on his own life struggles. The reaction from audiences was often shaped by their awareness of his war service and mental health challenges, which added to his reputation as a serious and committed actor. By choosing roles that echoed his own past, Stewart connected his personal pain with his craft, making his performances both powerful and relatable. Throughout his career, Stewart's unassuming demeanor and dedication to his craft earned him respect in Hollywood. Yet, behind the scenes, his war experiences and subsequent PTSD shaped his life and work in ways that many fans and critics only later understood more fully. His early life in Indiana and Pennsylvania, with a strong emphasis on aviation and mechanical interests, laid the foundation for a career marked not only by Hollywood stardom, but also by a depth of character rooted in real-life trauma and resilience. Because he wanted to serve his country, James Stewart did not give up when he was initially rejected from the military due to his weight. Instead, he worked very hard and made a strong effort to lose weight and improve his fitness enough to meet the military standards. His determination paid off, and he was able to enlist, showing his dedication and courage not only on the screen but in real life. As his career developed, Stewart became a very successful actor, starring in more than 80 films. His talent and hard work earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor, a prestigious honor that recognized his skill and performances in movie roles. Over time, he gained a reputation as one of the greatest American male actors, known for his natural screen presence, honest acting style, and strong work ethic. His journey from being rejected to achieving great success and recognition shows his resilience and commitment. With his impressive filmography and his honorable service, James Stewart left a lasting mark on both Hollywood and his country. His life exemplifies determination, perseverance, and a deep sense of duty, inspiring many people to pursue their goals, no matter the obstacles they face. Stewart's story continues to be remembered as one of courage and outstanding talent in American film history. After serving his time in the military, James Stewart achieved the rank of Brigadier General in the Air Force Reserve, reflecting his significant dedication and contribution to the military. He was honored with the Air Force Distinguished Service Medal when he retired in 1968, a recognition given to individuals who display exceptional service and bravery. This award highlights his commitment and valor beyond his acting career, demonstrating his discipline and patriotism. In his personal life, Stewart was married to Gloria Hattrick McLean, a former model. Their relationship was well known in Hollywood, and their marriage marked a turning point for Stewart. Prior to settling down, he was widely recognized as the Great American Bachelor, a title that reflected his reputation for being single and enjoying a lively social life. Stewart's persona as a bachelor contributed to his image as a charming and attractive actor. However, after his marriage, he focused more on his family and personal commitments, shifting away from his bachelor days. Throughout his life, his military service and personal life painted a picture of a man who balanced fame, family, and patriotism with remarkable skill. His career and service years left a lasting impression, and his personal choices reflected his evolving identity from a carefree bachelor to a dedicated family man and respected military figure. After finishing high school, James Stewart decided to attend Princeton University, a school known for its academic rigor and beautiful campus. At Princeton, he originally chose to study architecture, a subject that interested him because of its focus on design and building. However, even as he worked on his studies, Stewart found himself drawn to the world of performance. He became deeply involved in the school's drama and music clubs, spending much of his free time acting in plays and participating in musical events. This passion for acting grew stronger with each performance, and it soon became clear that his future lay in the theater. Stewart's first steps into the acting world began on Broadway, where he started appearing in play productions. His work on stage helped him build experience and confidence as an actor. Although his initial roles were small, they opened the door for him to enter the Hollywood scene. Eventually, Stewart moved to films, where he took on minor roles, learning the craft of acting in front of the camera. Over time, his talent was recognized, and he gradually moved from supporting parts to leading roles. His early days on Broadway and in Hollywood laid the foundation for his long and successful acting career, marked by his natural humor, honest performances, and relatable characters that won the hearts of many audiences. From the moment James Stewart appeared on the screen, his talent and presence captured the attention of audiences. His breakthrough role came with Columbia Pictures in the film You Can't Take It With You in 1938, a movie that showcased his natural acting ability and charm. This performance opened the door for more movie opportunities and set the stage for a successful acting career that would last for decades. Stewart quickly became known for his everyman style, which made him relatable to many viewers and helped him stand out among other actors of his time. However, despite his rising fame, Stewart's life took a different turn when he decided to serve his country. He was the first well-known American film star to join the United States Army during World War II. His decision to fully commit to military service showed his deep sense of patriotism and his willingness to put his career on hold for the sake of his country. Stewart trained and served with dedication, becoming a symbol of courage and duty during a difficult time. His choice to serve earned him great respect from the public and his peers, and it demonstrated his strong character beyond his acting talent. Throughout his life, he balanced his fame with his commitment to service, leaving a legacy that combined both artistic achievement and patriotic service. After the war, James Stewart returned to Hollywood to continue his acting career, and his comeback was marked by the release of the classic film, It's a Wonderful Life. This movie became one of his most beloved works, but it also had a deeper connection to his personal life. Stewart's experiences during World War II had a significant impact on him, and he suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. This condition affected his mind and emotions, making it difficult for him to forget the horrors he had witnessed. When he filmed It's a Wonderful Life, his portrayal of George Bailey was not just an act. It was influenced by his own feelings of struggle and inner turmoil caused by the war. The character's feelings of despair, hope, and redemption reflected Stewart's own mental distress. His performance showed a man who was fighting inner battles while trying to hold his life together, which made the character very real and touching to audiences. Stewart's return to Hollywood was more than just acting again. It was a way for him to process his war trauma. The role of George Bailey allowed him to express his own feelings about life, hope, and resilience. Even though he faced personal struggles, his work in It's a Wonderful Life demonstrated his talent and depth as an actor. This film remains a powerful reminder of how deeply war can affect a person's mind, and how acting can sometimes serve as a form of healing. Stewart's journey through post-war life and acting helped many people understand the unseen wounds carried by soldiers returning from battle, and his performance continues to inspire audiences today. Certainly, James Stewart served as a pilot in World War II, participating in multiple combat missions that exposed him to the harsh realities of war. During these missions, he experienced traumatic losses, including the fallen comrades he lost in action, which left deep emotional scars. On some occasions, he was involved in bombing errors that resulted in unintended damage, adding to the emotional burden he carried. These experiences in the war contributed significantly to his development of post-traumatic stress disorder, affecting his mental health long after his military service ended. Despite the hardships he faced, Stewart's bravery and dedication to his country remained clear, and his service earned him respect and admiration. After returning from the war, he continued his career, balancing his role as a distinguished actor with his commitment to veteran causes. James Stewart eventually passed away on July 2, 1997, at the age of 89. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy of distinguished military service and outstanding acting career lives on. His life shows a person who faced the brutal realities of war yet remained committed to his country and his craft, leaving a lasting imprint on both his field and those he served alongside.